We're back this week with part 2 of our holiday-themed one-shot adventure, Danger in a Midwinter Wonderland by Asa Wheatley, available on the DM's Guild. Jessica is our DM for the session, and the players are Ashley as Slowtalker the Goliath Druid, Josh as Grummel the Dwarven Bard, Schubert from the House of Bob podcast as Rusty Jim the Human Fighter, and TFT GGW listener Brandon as Daft Reptile the Turtle Wizard. They've set out on an adventure to rescue Winter's father from an evil warlock who has the fellow trapped in a tower of ice. The heroes are making their way up the tower, and having loudly announced their presence with bagpipes, they are currently stumbling into an ambush.
And as you come up these stairs, you notice that there are a group of orcs. There are 3 orcs and 2 toy makers who attack you as you come up the stairs, having possibly been alerted by the bagpipe playing.
Possibly.
We're not quiet.
I was going to ask if they seemed friendly, but got my answer.
So, Grovel, you're in front, so you're going to get some attacks as they were all holding their actions.
We should have sent the polar bear first.
The toy makers do not hit you because they rolled really terribly. The orcs are a little further back, and they have ice javelins. They are not naked, by the way. They are wearing, they're blue-skinned. They are wearing loincloths and are barefoot.
Oh, so practically naked.
And you'd think they'd be cold, but they're practically naked.
Effectively naked.
One of them actually hits you with a 23
Dang.
with their ice javelin. The other 2 ping into the wall beside you and...
Hey, what was the point of me munchking my armor class up to 20 if it's going to get hit?
Hey, you didn't get hit by 2 of those, so come on.
Give me that damage.
You take 7 piercing damage.
All right.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Worth the bagpiping.
Worth it.
At least she didn't get cold damage.
Totally worth it. Oh, I got 20 on my initiative.
I can't stop rolling 10s.
16.
16. I don't know how you break ties. Is it just initiative bonus?
I think it's dexterity.
Dex bonus.
Okay, mine's +2.
I got +4.
Okay, so...
Did you want to go first, Josh? I can just delay
okay.
until...
Just shoot them. Or I could go first. I don't know. They may go before us. It may not matter.
That's true.
They do not. You guys rolled rather well.
Let me do something, Rusty.
Go for it.
I am fine with...
I'm used to you going first.
I'm fine with you guys switching off as you like.
Well, this will be good if they fail. So, Gromma will cast Fairy Fire on them. So that's a 14 dexterity save. And the way this is flavored is he's like, stand still! Let Rusty's arrows go into their face!
What's the size of it? It's 20?
It's 20-foot cube.
Okay.
Because I know that they're in cube formation.
I will say you get we'll say you get one of the...
I'll get the orcs. I'll get the orcs in the back
okay.
if I can't get them all.
Yeah. And what was it? A dex?
14 dex.
Nope, and nope. They are all under fairy fire, so you have advantage against the orcs.
Nice.
And is that concentration?
Yeah.
Okay, keep that in mind.
I hate that rule. I'm forgetting that rule right now.
I will try to keep us so we remember. We'll see what happens. Rusty, it's your turn. So there are 3 orcs that are about 25 feet away from you. There's 2 of the turn toy makers who are right in front of Grommel.
Cool. All right. Still, I think if you'll allow it, I'll still be trying to do non-lethal damage here.
Sure.
But I'm gonna try to arrow a few of these toy makers that are right by Grommel.
Okay.
Wait, but the orcs you have advantage on the orcs, lad.
Oh, is it? Sorry. I thought it was on everyone.
Yeah, it's the orcs that you have advantage against. He couldn't get everybody.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, Grommel. Okay. Going for the orcs. On the first attack, I got 28
Hits.
to hit. And 8 damage.
Okay.
And still attacking that orc.
Okay, it's still up and doesn't look happy, but it now has an arrow sticking out of its arm.
Rolling with advantage. I got 19 to hit.
That still hits.
And 13 damage.
Okay, that one goes through its knee.
Sorry, 12 damage.
Still.
Math.
That one goes through its knee and it collapses to the ground and doesn't seem to be moving a lot at this point.
All right, so he's effectively been taken out.
He has been non-lethally taken out. Might have some trouble walking,
excellent.
but still lives.
He's gonna have to be a guard in Skyrim now.
Non-lethal, but permanent injuries. You're like Batman.
Yeah, now he can get his revenge on me later. Perfect.
That's right.
Just gave him
An ice-themed orc villain.
That's his backstory now. It's me.
I'm imagining we're fighting in like the doorway, right? Like, is that
yes.
basically- So Grommel's in the doorway and Rusty's behind him
shooting
and everybody-
around you. Yes. So at this point, it's the orc's turn. One of them is down, so the other two are going to charge towards you, Grommel. They would like to attack Rusty, who just took out their friend, but can't get to him. So they both have great axes, and they're both going to attack you, Grommel.
We'll see how great their axes are.
Well, that's a 23 and a 22 to hit.
Oh, those are pretty great.
Pretty great!
So that is... Oh, that was a real bad damage roll. 4 damage from one of them. Hits you in the arm. And the other one gets you in the other arm for 5 damage. 1 and a 2. Bad damage rolls. Takes us to Slow Talker. You are back in this line. So it's Grommel, Rusty Jim. You can move through your allies.
Okay. How about my polar bear?
Yeah, it will be real awkward. But I'll say sure. Your polar bear can push past everybody. It's a polar bear.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna let polar bear go first.
Okay.
Just gonna wedge forward.
All of a sudden, there's a growl from behind you, Grommel and Rusty, and a polar bear charges past you towards the orcs.
Your new buddy, the polar bear.
I just
And,
instinctively dive to the ground and cover the back of my head.
So he makes 2 attacks. One is a bite and one is claws.
Are you going against?
And-
there are 2 orcs and there are 2 turn toy makers.
Yeah, he'll go towards the orcs. Okay. I don't know how non-lethal the polar bear damage can be.
I mean, you control this creature. If you want it to do non-lethal damage, you can tell it to non-lethally claw.
Yeah, that's what it's doing. Just a gentle bite.
I failed my concentration checks, by the way, so the fairy fire is
You
gone.
do not have advantage. It's just a regular roll.
Sorry.
Thank you, Josh, for remembering that, since I already forgot.
All right, so that was a 19 to hit with the bite.
Hits.
And it does 13 damage.
13 damage. This polar bear takes a swipe at this creature and just claws real hard into its abdomen, and like the orc's holding its stomach together at the moment.
That doesn't seem very non-lethal.
He's gonna just claw him as a nice follow-up.
Okay.
Just shove it back in.
It's fine.
An unnatural 20. And it's 10 damage.
Okay, with a swipe of its paw, it knocks the orc aside, and the orc lies unconscious. Probably still alive. It's fine.
Sure.
And then
The DM says it's probably alive. Then it's fine.
Fine.
it's fine. Yeah. Then Slow Talker will come up with her once again shillelagh staff to club the other orc.
Okay.
It's a 6 to hit. Apparently,
it has seen its friend get ripped apart by a polar bear and is just so shocked by this, but it still manages to dodge out of the way of your shillelagh.
Thanks, polar bear.
That takes us to the toy makers, the turn toy makers, who are not liking this polar bear up in their face, so they're gonna attack the polar bear.
How dare they? He's a bear.
One of them...
He's a cute little bear.
One of them tries to claw the polar bear and ends up just kind of hugging. It's weird. It doesn't do any damage because natural 1. The other one, it's a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And it digs its claws in and does 5 damage to the polar bear.
Okay.
Back to the top, we've got Rusty or Grommel. Your pick.
We'll let Rusty
Go for
first
it,
since he
Grommel.
was first.
I think we can just keep Grommel at the top.
All right, Grommel will cast Bane on. I think are there 2 orcs still alive or
There's
just one?
1 orc and 2 toy makers.
All right, so he'll cast Bane on the 3 of them. It's a 14 charisma save.
Fail for the orc. Not yet. You're good. 1 of the toy makers succeeds.
Okay, the ones that fail then just have a D4 against attack rolls, and Jessica's nodding because she knows all the rules.
I don't know all of the rules. Okay. That takes us to Rusty. Rusty, it's your turn.
Did I miss my turn?
Did we miss his turn? I don't remember him going.
We did.
Oh, yeah, I think we may have.
I'm so sorry. I left you out of the order somewhere. I'm so sorry. Nope, I didn't. I just missed you. My bad. Hey, Daft, let's have you go.
All right.
Hurry up and help your daft turtle.
Daft reptile. How tall are these toy maker
I mean,
guys?
they're gnomes. They're pretty short. 3-ish feet.
Okay, so for one of the shorter ones, I'm going to conjure a 10-pound box above his head. And hopefully it falls on top of it, and then if so, I will climb on top with my 450
I'm going to
pounds
give him
of
a
weight.
dex save to get out from under that.
All right.
Against your DC.
Spell save DC is 15.
That's actually a 20 unnatural. So
Oh.
he dives out from under the box,
Bounces.
and the box just kind of hits the ground. That's smart, though. I liked that.
Whoops.
He worked at an
Never
Amazon
mind.
warehouse, so he's on his toes.
I'll step back behind the polar bear.
Okay. Then now that I've fixed my error, we're back to the top. Grommel, you did Bane. Rusty, it's your turn.
Is there anyone I have advantage against here?
Not at the moment.
Don't think so, right?
Nope.
Okay. Just gonna keep trying to non-lethally take out these guys. There's one
There's
orc
one
left,
orc
right?
and 2 toy makers.
All right. I'll take out that last remaining orc.
Okay.
Or I'll try to, anyway. First arrow, 19 to hit.
Hits.
And I don't know why I can't add 5 to things, but 11 damage.
Okay. It hits it in the thigh, and there's just a big ol' arrow sticking out of its thigh now.
And 20 damage to hit him again.
20 to hit or 20 damage?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that
Her
hits.
damage,
I was gonna
I was
say,
like, that's
woo,
nuts.
where'd that come from?
Whew. Rusty.
Non-lethal. Non-lethal.
And another 11.
Okay, the other one hits it in the shoulder and spins it away, and it falls to the ground. It is unconscious.
Excellent.
Okay, the orcs are down, so we're gonna skip them. Slow Talker, it's your turn. There are 2 turn
See,
toy makers
I'm just
left.
trying to make your job easier, Jessica.
I appreciate that.
All right, we got 2 little buddies.
2 little
left.
buddies left. They're clawing at your
Okay.
bear.
All right, well, Bear is gonna claw back.
Seems fair.
Yeah, right. Okay, so he's gonna bite whichever one. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
He doesn't discriminate.
He's a 26.
It's
And he again did full damage with that, so 13 on his bite.
that is just enough. He grabs hold of this toy maker. He shakes it around for a second and then tosses it off to the side. The toy maker is not moving now.
And then he's gonna claw the other one.
Okay.
This one is in 12 to hit.
That misses. He claws at the toy maker. The toy maker dodges to the side.
Okay, I'm gonna come in with the assist and try and club him with my staff.
Do it.
That is a 22.
Hits.
You should just hang back and let your polar bear just maul things to
I
death.
mean, it's doing pretty good.
That is the plan, but unfortunately I did not do very much damage. It was a 4.
You bonk this toy maker on the head, and it shakes its fist at you and curses. Which is weird coming from this little creature.
Can we hear what it sounds like?
Why you? It's worse than that, but I'm not allowed to say those words on this podcast.
Just say them and get Mike to bleep them out.
Daft Reptile, it's your turn. There is 1 toy maker left. He has been bonked on the head.
Is the other one, like, dead?
It's not moving. It got bitten by a polar bear, but
I have to imagine it's dead.
That was a non-lethal
Duck
bite.
is going... Duck is going to swoop down and swipe the toy maker's little
Okay.
gnome hat. And while it's flapping ineffectually in the air as Duck flies away, I'm going to club him on the head with my staff. And that is a 23.
That will hit.
Let's see, two-handed clubbing.
You guys are really into clubbing.
Yeah, we jam.
That is a
Not much of a clubber myself.
10 damage.
Okay, with that, you bop this one on the head again, and it crumples to the ground.
Non-lethally bopped.
But
I'm gonna look a little sadly at the dead gnome, but I'll pull a vial out of my bag and collect a little bit of blood. Just
I mean,
in case
it's
I need it.
definitely bleeding, but you do see it twitch a little as you take blood.
That might
from
be
it.
worse.
Never mind,
to be
I pour the
honest.
blood back out.
put the blood back in.
My bad.
Sorry. You can have this blood back. I thought you weren't using it anymore.
I mean, it was spilt. You're okay.
Oh, it's from the wound. It wasn't inside.
Okay, so you have taken out the orcs and the toy makers. There's a group of people who have been tied up in the middle of the room and stairs going further up.
I'm gonna start to unlash, whatever, untie the hostages.
You do that. They are very grateful. There's some tears. There's some people crying and thanking you profusely. Oh, thank you. I'm so scared. I didn't know it was going to happen. They were so mean.
What did they do? Why is this happening?
I don't know. The blue-skinned elf calms the person who is talking and says quietly, "No, it's okay. It's okay. I believe that the warlock is trying to unlock something ancient and evil, something that was locked away long ago.
Typical warlock stuff.
That's what they always do, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
He has taken my husband, the Winter's father, and he is draining him, I believe, to summon this creature, the Krampus."
Warlocks are the worst class in the whole game.
I mean, I have certainly heard that opinion, but to each their own. I believe he is on the top floor of the tower. I haven't been up there. They didn't realize who I was. I was able to blend in with the crowd.
Of course.
Would you be able to lead us up there, perhaps? And maybe we could just kind of hide behind you. I mean, we're very stealthy and small.
Yes, the polar bear is very difficult to see. No, I must ensure these people make it to safety. I'm afraid I cannot go with you up the tower. I don't believe there's anyone else above us except for the warlock, but I am not certain. I have not been up there.
Sounds like we just keep going up.
Oh, it was nice to meet you. I give her a hug.
Oh, thank you. This has been a terrible day, but thank you so much. It's nice to meet you as well.
Daft, what did we just say about the hugging with the snowmen? Come on. Thought you would have learned your lesson.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'll ask permission next time.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys head up the stairs. The next floor it's the same as this floor. It seems like this was a area that people lived in. There are doors to the sides that have been broken open, and the rooms seem to be ransacked. Nothing particularly exciting in there. You continue up.
So you're saying this whole tower, there's no, like, cool toys?
No detect magic going off.
Yeah, nope, you've not... Is that constant? No, you didn't get hit. You're fine.
These toy makers are the worst.
Maybe there was another adventuring party that already came through here and took all the cool stuff.
I mean...
They got all
this
the
place
loot
does
when they left the
seem
bad
like
guy.
it hasn't been lived in. Like, there's dust. It's not just that it's ransacked. There's dust. It's old. Nobody's lived here for a long time.
Just like antique blocks.
Yeah, it's
terrible toys.
I mean, it's that they're elf toys. It's super boring. All educational. Ugh.
Gnome elves or elves?
Elves.
Okay. That does sound boring.
Right?
Maybe on our way out of here, I'll summon my unseen servant to just give
Yeah,
the
a
place a
little
quick tidy up.
dusting. You know, it'll be great.
This floor appears to only be here to make the 5th floor seem much higher up.
It's also possible that things are being cut for time.
All right, let's keep going.
We rush up the stairs.
Yeah.
You make it to the 4th floor, and this one's a little different. You enter, and there's a large double door to your right. As you look in there, this seems like where royalty, where the higher-ups slept. There's less rooms, but they're larger. But same thing, all broken, ransacked, dusty, nothing fun. And there are stairs across the way from you. This will lead up to the 5th floor.
Still skeptical of the stairs, but they seem to have all been fine so far, so my trust is slowly being gained back.
Poke it with my staff.
You're heading up to the 5th floor?
Yes.
The stairs are mimics this time.
What order are we going in?
I'm running up first. I fully trust stairs now.
Okay, Rusty Jim is charging up the stairs. Who's after him?
Grommel will let the
I'll go
polar bear
next.
go first.
Okay.
Before him, at least.
Bear and me will go next.
Okay. And then Grommel and Daft Reptile bringing up the back?
Sure.
Okay.
He's pensive, but he's coming.
He's a wizard. Let him be in the back. Although he's a turtle. I mean, really, who knows?
It's got an amazing AC, but you feel the cold against your skin, under your armor, and in your throat as you ascend the final stairs in Narket Omi. There is more to this cold than just the threat of freezing. An evil lurks within. As you look upon the top of the tower, you can barely see ahead. There is a soft muttering in the darkness, but it has yet to reveal itself. As you go, you see ahead of you the creature that you assume must be the Winter's father. A jolly man, white hair, white beard, a big belly. You imagine it jiggles when he laughs. He's not laughing right now. He's tied to a column and is mostly unconscious. Like, his head's moving, there's some murmuring, but he does not seem to be doing well. There is also an arcane circle behind him. And sitting in a throne towards the back of the room is, from the description that you got, the Warlock of Krampus. As soon as he sees you, because you guys aren't being stealthy at all, the air in the room freezes and you find it hard to breathe, the cold air heavy in your lungs. You turn and there's a loud thud, the sound of gigantic hooves hitting the stone floor. A sharp growl followed by a heavy breath is the first sign of the Krampus. The room fills with an eerie purple light, silhouetting the Krampus and revealing the warlock behind the great demonic beast. The warlock speaks.
You came after all. I'm so glad. Now, you get to witness the death of Midwinter in person.
The whistle of the wind sounds almost manufactured, and it isn't until the Krampus steps forward that you realize the sound is him. This large visage of a horrifying creature, part goat, part demon, coated in hideous black fur, chains wrapped around him, shaking as he steps, and a tightly wound bundle of branches whipping back and forth in his hand. He stares you dead in the eye all at once. You think you see a smile, as much of a smile as a creature like this could make, and then his attention turns to the Winter's father. In a growling, gruff, and ancient voice, the Krampus booms.
Merry Midwinter.
And everyone needs to roll initiative.
Got 16 for Rusty Jim.
11.
7 for Grommel.
15 for Daft.
The final battle's afoot.
So what you have ahead of you is the Warlock standing further behind, Krampus in front of you, the Winter's father off to your right. Rusty Jim, you are going first.
All right, we gotta put the Winter's father out of his misery. No, just kidding. No, I think I've seen warlocks before. I think we take out this warlock and maybe we don't even need to deal with this Krampus character. So I'm aiming straight for this evil wizard guy.
Okay.
Good idea.
So yeah, I don't know if I need to move around at all in here, but I'm gonna kind of run to wherever I can go to get the best angle / be the furthest away from them.
It's a pretty wide open room, and you've got
Okay.
a long range, so it's not like you have to worry too much about that. You get towards one of the walls to get away from them.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna start firing off some arrows.
Okay.
I rolled a 2. So that's 12 to hit on my first shot.
It bounces off of, there's an arcane flash of black, and the arrow bounces off.
What kind of black magic is this? I always hit. It's ridiculous.
I think it was a shield spell.
All right, next attack. 26 to hit.
Well, that's gonna hit.
Oh, I rolled max damage. So 13 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a action surge. So I'm just going to
Do it again.
Gonna do 2 more again. 27 to hit
Hits.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
And last attack, 28 to hit
That's yes.
for another 10 damage.
The warlock growls and turns towards you angrily. And we go to Daft Reptile.
So, as this whole thing was starting up, Daft Reptile was just charging up some magic, ready to reach out and touch Rusty Jim, and then Rusty Jim runs off, just firing arrows. It's like, dang it! They run after him, slap him on the back, and cast haste.
Ooh.
So you have an extra 2 AC, you have double your speed, advantage on dex saves, and you get yet another action
Dang.
on your turn. So you can get 4 attacks per turn.
Wow.
Action
That's
surge
amazing.
aside.
Thank you.
If you had let me do that earlier, you could have got more. No. And so as soon as I get my haste on you, are there any like columns or anything in this room that I can duck behind to avoid
It is very wide
things?
open. There is the column in the middle of the room where the Winter's father is, and there's the throne where the warlock is sitting. Other than that, there is nothing in this room.
All right, I'm gonna run back over to, well, just like, try to make myself look inconspicuous, I guess. And
Don't mind me.
Meanwhile, so you said that the Winter's father is tied
He is
up
tied
to
up
this
to the
column?
column.
Is that right? Duck is gonna fly over there and hopefully in a stealthy way while everyone else is paying attention to the arrows that are being shot and try to chew through those ropes.
Okay. Give me a strength check from Duck.
From Duck? Oh no, he's tiny.
Let's see how strong this duck is. This little dino.
You rolled a 14 minus 4.
He is pulling and pecking at this rope, and it's fraying a little. It's moving, but it's not. He's not free.
All right, he's working on it.
Okay.
Maybe next time.
Slow Talker, it's your turn.
Okay. Polar Bear charges in.
Okay.
Is going to attack the Krampus. That's a 20 for the bite.
Okay, hits.
And it does 8 piercing damage.
It does not seem as effective as you would think.
Okay. And then it's going to claw him for 24 to hit.
Yep.
And it does 14 slashing damage.
Again, not as effective as you would think, but he's definitely, like, there's fur flying, and he's definitely doing something.
Okay. And then Slow Talker is going to wild shape into starry form.
Okay.
Ooh.
Of the starry form of the Archer constellation.
Okay. For those of us who are not familiar, give us an idea what that does.
Okay. So instead of doing wild shape, you take on a starry, like your body becomes luminous and your joints glimmer like stars and glowing lines connect them like on a star chart. And you shed a bright light for 10 feet and a dim light for an additional 10 feet. And this form lasts for 10 minutes and it ends early if you dismiss it, are incapacitated, die, or use this feature again. And also, as a bonus action, and when you use this spell, you get to hurl a luminous arrow to one creature within 60 feet of you.
Okay.
Cool.
So I am going to make that ranged spell attack now.
Okay.
See, this is why I hang around with you guys.
So that is a 6 to hit with the spell.
It
Or,
doesn't.
I'm sorry, that's a 16 to hit with the spell.
Who are you aiming at? Krampus or the werewolf?
Krampus.
Yeah, it does not hit. He ducks to the side and it flies off and hits the wall, splashing into nothing.
What a jerk. And then as my actual action, I am going to cast... Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Oh, I have to go touch.
Cure Wounds is touch. If you have Healing
dude.
Word, that is...
I didn't pick that. Yeah, so I guess I'll can I walk towards?
Yeah, sure. You still got your movement. You haven't moved yet.
Yeah, can I get to Winterfather?
You do.
Okay, I will heal him.
Roll your healing.
Just call him Winter Dad.
Yeah. 18.
Wow, it's some good healing.
Yeah.
He wakes up and he seems a little more alert and aware of what's going on, but still groggy. Like it seems like he's still like there's still something pulling energy out of him, but he is awake at the moment.
Oh, it was I cast at the second level. That's why it was so good.
Well, that makes
Whatever.
sense.
That's
But
fine
It
too.
was still a good roll, regardless. Okay, that takes us to good old Krampus.
We can just skip his turn. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. He's gonna do what? Nothing.
Okay, Krampus is going to charge towards Grommel. He's the only one who hasn't moved yet. He's going to charge across the room towards Grommel. He has his...
I think the polar bear should get an opportunity.
Oh, no, you're
to-
right. The polar bear's there. He's going to attack the polar bear. Thank you,
How
Josh.
dare you? Grommel, you have better AC.
He raises his bundle of sticks and he hits 2 times with that and then strikes out once with his claws against the polar bear.
This is so upsetting.
This is
It's one thing to attack
Teach the
Grommel.
animals.
one innocent summoned animal.
I know.
17 and 15 to hit.
Those would both hit.
Okay, that's with the bundle of the bundle of branches. 11 damage and then 14 damage.
Ooh.
This is an injured bear.
And then he strikes out with his claws, and that is 27 to hit.
Oh, okay.
That obviously hits.
And 13 damage
Global warming damage.
with the claw.
This is a dissipating bear.
Did it just did it just go away?
Yeah,
Oh no.
it was a face spirit. You know, he just dissipates.
He pieces out.
And with the claw, the bear fades into nothingness, and the Krampus turns his attention to you guys. Grommel, it's your turn.
Grommel casts Bestow Curse on Krampus.
Nice.
Okay.
I couldn't see you scabby bumpet. so that's a combo attack with Bestow Curse and a D8 penalty against his Wisdom save.
Nice.
Would you
That's
like...
an 8. That's a -8 against his.
Well, that's not going to do it, regardless of what I roll. So he fails.
Cool.
What's the
so
curse?
So at the start of his every turn, he's got to make a Wisdom saving throw of 14 or not be able to do anything.
DM's note: there was a bit of confusion here about how Bestow Curse works. It can only prevent its target from taking its action each round. It can't prevent bonus actions, legendary actions, lair actions, free actions, or movement, or anything else. This results in the combat here being a bit easier for the player characters than it should have been.
Wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Is there a save for this curse on his turn?
Yeah, he basically, if he goes over a Wisdom 14, then he gets to do whatever he wants. Otherwise, he just sits there.
Okay. That takes us to the Warlock.
Oh, is Winterfather's conscious now, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Grommel will move away so that he's less of a target for Fireball, so that they're not in like a Fireball formation or something. That's the end of his
We
turn.
move out of Fireball formation.
Rusty Jim, you have caused the Warlock some pain. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
I'm not good at those, though. I got a 7.
Okay, you are held He cast Hold Monster. You are stuck at the end of each of your turns. You can make a new save.
He's not a monster.
Am I being hugged against my will again?
You are being arcadely hugged against your will.
Dang it. All right.
This whole episode is a valuable lesson about consent.
Not what I intended, but I like it. Okay, back to the top. Rusty Jim, you can make a save to get out of the hug.
I will do that. Is it just strength?
Wisdom
What am I
saving throw.
Oh, I'm just right.
Just repeating
because it's
the
a
wisdom.
magic hug.
It's a magic hug.
I gotta will myself to get out of it. Oh man, I rolled bad. 4. total.
You are still being forcefully hugged.
All right. Can I do?
Nope.
I can't do anything on my action.
Be paralyzed for the duration.
All right.
He's traumatized.
Daft Reptile, it's your turn.
Okay, so this Hold Monster, I think, is a concentration spell. So since I am busily concentrating on making Rusty fast and the Warlock is hindering
sure.
that, I'm going to make the Warlock take 3 concentration saves.
Wow.
So magic missile 3 times.
Okay.
So that's 4. What's that?
Good idea. Nice.
That's 4 damage times 3. So he's got to make 3 DC 10 concentration saves in order to keep that up.
Okay.
You didn't ask if you could hug Rusty!
He's very particular about that.
I rolled a 19 and 2 16s. He succeeds.
Oh, bummer.
That was a
Good
good
try,
try, though.
though.
What was the damage?
That was 12.
Gonna fail eventually.
He's looking off towards Rusty Jim, and your magic missiles fling into him, and he turns his glare towards you, but Rusty Jim still seems held in place. Slow Talker, it's your turn.
Oh, and I forgot. Duck is still trying to pull at those ropes.
Give me another strength check.
Still not great. 12.
He's pulling. It's fraying. Little by little, it seems to be weakening, but the Winter's father is still held. Slow Talker, your turn.
Okay, I will use my bonus action Luminous Arrow, this time towards the Warlock.
Okay.
It would be a 13 to hit.
It misses. It again, a flash of black and a black armor, it seems like, and it flies off to the side.
Okay. And then as my action, can I cast Moonbeam on the Krampus?
Sure.
It's I don't think I'm going to hit anyone else. It's a 5-foot radius Moonbeam on him.
Yeah, the Krampus moved away. He's by Grommel, but you can aim it so that it's behind Krampus and not hitting Grommel. So sure.
Okay. I don't think I have to cast anything. I think it's a con saving throw for him.
Well, that's not going to do it. That's 11.
Yeah, I needed to make a 14, so sorry, I have to find the correct dice for this damage. This was unexpected. So an 18 damage plus... Oh yeah, no, it's just 18 damage plus nothing.
Just 18.
The moonlight lights up the room as it beams down from above, striking the Krampus. The Krampus hisses and flails about, but still takes the damage.
Yeah.
That takes us to Krampus's turn. Does Krampus take damage at the beginning of his turn?
He just
or
has,
if
he makes a wisdom saving throw. Or it.
Wait, I need
they.
to do that first. You are correct. That's not going to do it. He doesn't do anything on his turn. Oh,
Nice.
and
And does
I
he have
took
to
damage.
make a concentration? Yeah.
it was 18 damage, so that's a 10. He saves, so he still has concentration on the hold person.
Impressive.
Did the Krampus cast it? Past whole person or the Warlock?
Oh, no, you're right. It was the Warlock.
Oh.
Thank you. Yeah. So it doesn't matter anyway. Krampus does not do anything. Does he take damage on his turn because of the moonbeam?
When a creature enters the spell's area or the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So yeah, it starts its turn there. So he has to do make another con saving throw.
That one saves. That's a 21.
Okay, so it's going to take half as much damage.
Yeah.
So he takes 5 damage.
Okay. And that takes us to Grommel.
Rommel will throw a hand axe at the Warlock.
You're right beside him, so you can just cleave into him if you want.
Okay. Gromwell will cleave into the warlock. That's a 15 to hit, though.
Just throw your axe, but don't let go.
15's gonna miss. It clangs against one of the chains wrapped around him. It bounces off.
Right. And that's all he tries to do.
That takes us to the warlock. He turns towards Slow Talker, and 3 beams of energy streak out towards you.
Dislike.
He's using Eldritch Blast. And that's a 26, a 23, and an 18 to hit.
Those things hit.
Some d10s of damage. You take 18 damage, and you don't have a concentration spell up, so you're good there.
I do.
Oh, you do have Moonbeam up, so give me a concentration check.
Okay, hold on, let me do my 18 damage.
Okay. You're aiming for 10 or higher.
Okay, concentration. Oh, I failed.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Moonbeam disappears.
Moonbeam.
That takes us back to the top. Rusty Jim, give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Come on, Rusty. Sorry, I used all my inspiration. So.
You got it back on your short rest.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, they come back on a short rest.
Then I would have, if it's okay to retcon a bit, I will
It's
have
fine.
given him some inspiration.
How did you inspire him?
I called him a, hold on.
This is very important, what you called me.
Get it together, you roster tube!
I think that means something good.
He called you an idiot twice. It means the same thing.
How is that inspiring? Well,
It's alright, it's in dwarfish.
yeah, I don't know what you said, so I assume it's good.
It sounds nice.
Wisdom save plus a d8 if you need.
I probably will. I got actually 15 on my wisdom save plus 4, so 19.
Okay. You manage to shake off the paralysis, and you are moving again. Unfortunately, it's at the end of your turn, so you still don't get to do anything. Daft Reptile, your turn.
That was a 3rd level spell slot I wasted on that.
I mean, it'll be effective next turn.
I hope. So, can you describe the warlock again, just briefly for me? Like, what's he holding?
He is holding a scourge. Scourge? I don't really know how to pronounce that one.
Like a whip?
And a purple crystal.
Purple crystal.
And he's wearing some robes, brown hair. Pretty plain looking human, actually.
What's he been doing with that purple crystal?
Nothing that you can tell. He's there's been some gestures, but it doesn't seem like the purple crystal has come into it. But
I'm just gonna try something. How far away is he?
you're on the other side of the room, so we'll say 40 feet.
40 feet. Just out of my running speed. So I'm going to just walk or run 10 feet and then cast Misty Step as a bonus action to appear right beside him.
Okay.
And hopefully, surprisingly, try to snatch that crystal out of his hand with a strength check or an athletics or whatever it is.
Okay, you're going to do an athletics. He gets to do either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Think I can do this? Oh, come on. I rolled a 10.
Well, that's good news, because he rolled a 4.
Hey!
You
All right.
pull the crystal out of his grip.
I grab the crystal and I just run another 20 feet away.
He gets an attack of opportunity as you leave.
Hopefully he's pretty weak with his stick.
That's a 17 to hit.
That just hits.
So he strikes out at you with his scourge and does 6 damage.
6 damage. Ouch.
And you need to make a concentration save for haste.
Oh, that's right.
DC 10.
Oh, that's 20-something or other, so...
No problem. You are concentrating like a champ. That takes us to Slow Talker.
Okay.
The Krampus is over by Grommel, and the Warlock is further back and just got a crystal stolen from him.
How does the Krampus look?
He's taken some damage, but he seems like it's barely touched him.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have my Starry-form arrow go towards the Warlock again
Okay.
in a desperate attempt. Okay, 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and it's 9 radiant damage.
Okay. He does not like that.
Good. We don't like him.
He's bleeding from some wounds left by arcane arrows and regular arrows, and he's not doing well.
Okay.
That takes us to Krampus.
I got action.
Never mind, do your thing.
I'm gonna moonbeam.
I failed the wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna moonbeam my area.
Moonbeam disappeared.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna new moonbeam.
Oh, new moonbeam.
Yeah.
Do it.
New
Moonbeam.
We do it again. We do it on the warlock this time though, because he doesn't have anyone around him.
Okay. What kind of save is that?
He needs to make a Constitution of 14.
That was a 10, so he failed that.
Okay. Well, he only takes 6 damage.
Still doesn't like that.
But he keeps going throughout every turn, right?
I mean, as long as I can keep it up, yeah.
Can I sneak in Duck's attempts to pull that rope off?
Oh, of course. Go for it. Strength.
Better and better. This was a 14.
Okay. He manages to pull apart the rope, and the Winter's father is free, but not like he just kind of slumps to the ground, is breathing hard. You could tell the vitality is still leaving him somehow. Like he still he's weakening as you look at him, but he is free.
Was that column surrounded by that arcane circle thing?
No, it was off to the side. The arcane circle was off to the side. That's where Krampus appeared.
Yeah.
Slow Talker, that's the end of your turn. That takes us to Krampus. He failed his wisdom saving throw, so he's not doing anything.
Good job, Grommel.
Grommel, it's your turn, and I keep forgetting this. So at the start of your turn, because you are within 5 feet of the Krampus, you take 8 cold damage.
Is that against me?
Yep, because you're beside the Krampus. It's real cold around him. But it's your turn now.
I'm gonna move away from the Krampus.
Fair.
And he will. Oh no, everything's concentration. Concentration's the worst. Oh, now I have to concentrate on that spell.
Yeah, so I need you to make a Constitution save for the cold damage you just took.
Made it. 18.
Sugar. That's too bad.
So can Grommel not go up to the Warlock? Does the Warlock have an area thing around him from the Moonbeam? Is that like...
Yes, he does have an area thing around him from the Moonbeam,
Okay.
but we can say that it is situated towards the back.
So I
you
can
get close.
maneuver in there?
Yeah, we'll say you're close enough to have gotten over to him.
He'll run up to the Warlock and he'll say, keep still, I'll give you a scalped log.
Uh-huh.
He did. Is that an action?
Bonus action.
And does that inspire him? Or?
No, it does nothing. He only rolled a 10 though, so he did not hit the Warlock.
No, he did not.
All right, that's it.
Just yells some stuff. Yeah. Good turn,
Okay,
Grommel.
Cool. That was fun.
Thank you, Rusty. I'm trying my best.
That takes us to the Warlock, who is going to...
Do a con save from that moonbeam.
Yeah, he's going to do that. That's a 15.
Okay, so he saves,
15.
but he'll take half damage.
Okay.
Oh my god, he takes 1.
Bummer.
Yes, he does.
He's not concentrating on anything anymore, right?
He is not, because hold monster dropped.
How dare you call me a monster?
He's going to cast Vampiric Touch on himself, strafe around Grommel so he's not in the moonbeam, and reach out to touch Grommel. With a natural 1, he caresses your back. It's weird.
All this non-consensual touching.
So that's the end of his turn. And Rusty Jim, we're to you. You have a turn again.
I can do things.
You can do them really fast.
Oh yeah, I'm so fast. Built up so much energy from being held. All right, I'm going to fire off a ton of arrows, just like a machine, at this Warlock.
Yeah, you
He's
are.
been holding back.
Like blurry.
He tried to touch me. Shoot him.
Say no more, Grommel. Say no more. 22 to hit.
It's
7 damage.
okay.
26 to hit.
Hits.
9 damage.
Okay.
Third attack. 28 to hit.
Okay.
So close to crit. 7 damage.
With that final hit, your arrow flies through the air and hits the warlock in the heart. He crumples to the ground.
I did it!
Dead.
Is Krampus still there?
Krampus is still there.
Oh no! Your theory didn't work out.
Well, I have one more arrow, and it has his name on
Okay, shoot it.
This is for you, Krampus.
Don't need my list of spells anymore.
24 to hit.
Hits.
See, I'm just...
The camera zooms in on the arrow and it actually has Krampus written on the inside.
Which is weird. I mean, it's not like you knew it was going to happen.
No.
It's a magic bow.
11 damage.
Okay. You strike him in the side, and he growls at you. Daft Reptile, it's your turn. The Krampus is the only thing left.
So, could I just, like, sort of as a free thing, do an Arcana check to see if I can get any insight into what this crystal is for?
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
All right. I'm good at that one. 22.
Okay. You take a moment to inspect it. You realize that this is probably how the Warlock was controlling and turning the toy makers and the orcs.
If I smashed it, would that probably turn it off?
You think that would probably work?
I smash it.
Strength check.
All right. I'm good at those. That is a 19.
Yep. You take the crystal and you spike it like you're a football player in the end zone. And it shatters on the ground in front of you.
And it did not do anything to the Krampus.
The
Darn it.
Krampus seems unconcerned.
I go, what are you doing, Daft? That could have been worth thousands.
I was trying a thing. It didn't work. Sorry.
We'll say that between the check and the breaking, that was your action. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to do?
Nope, but Duck will fly over to the Krampus and, I don't know, just like sort of pull on his ear with his teeth and just distract him so that the next attack on him can have advantage.
Okay.
And fly away.
Okay. That takes us to Slow Talker's turn.
Okay. Well, I will hurl my luminous arrow to the Krampus, and it has advantage now.
Yes, it does have advantage because of Duck.
Good boy, Duck.
All right, it's a 25,
Mm-hmm. That hits.
and it does 7 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I will, as my action, move my moonbeam over to Krampus.
How far does it move?
Let's see.
He's about 25 feet away from where the Warlock was.
I can move it up to 60 feet in any direction.
You can do that, no problem then. You move it over
All
to
right.
him. So that's a con save.
Yeah.
That's a 13.
All right, so he fails it, and he'll take 10 damage.
Okay. He is not happy about that, but there's not a lot he can do either. Are you all done?
I am.
Krampus. Wisdom saving throw is garbage again. He can't do anything.
And he will take another radiant damage from Moonbeam.
Another con save. Well, that's better. 17 on that one.
Okay, so he saves, but it was
Yeah.
15, so he'll take 7 damage.
There's some burn marks from the moonbeam. His health is slowly chipping away. That takes us to Grommel. Grommel, it's your turn.
We're almost kind of low on hit points, and he can't go near the thing without probably dying. So he's going to use vicious mockery and say, "Hey, your mother is a gummy doolally." And it
What
makes
save
a
is that?
DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Nope. But can't roll well for the wisdom saves. Failed that.
All right.
I think you might have failed every saving throw you've rolled for these guys.
For the
That's
wisdom,
brutal.
at least, for sure.
That's-
The constitution's not bad.
8 psychic damage.
Okay.
Really got to the mom joke there.
He seems very confused, but also in pain.
Like, the fact that was effective must mean your insult was in demonic.
Rusty Jim, your turn.
Imbecile.
I think Grommel's insults just transcend language. All right, I'm gonna keep shooting this Krampus.
Seems like a good call.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's giving up. Like, if I were it, I would just, wave the white flag at this point, but it doesn't seem to want to do that.
I mean, he's sickened, so there's not much he can do right now, but yeah.
21 to hit on that
Hits.
first hit. 12 damage.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Hits.
7 damage.
Okay.
Third attack. 19 to hit again.
Hits.
9 damage on that one.
Okay.
And last but not least attack. Definitely going to crit on this one. Just rolling it an extra amount just to give it that juice.
That'll do it.
Oh, it was so close to a 20 and then it went to a 2. 12 to hit.
Misses. The last one skitters off the ground at his feet.
Good shooting, Rusty.
Thanks, Daft.
Deft Reptile, it's your turn. And Duck, because he is next to the Krampus, is going to take 4 cold damage.
Oh, no.
No, he flew away.
No, he was
flies back.
giving advantage. He has to stay there to give the advantage.
Just to stay there. Well, because Duck has only 1 hit point, that probably won't do.
Oh, no, Duck.
The ice covers him, and he just kind of poof.
No! Shout, and I throw a firebolt at him. Assuming he is demon, he's probably immune to that, but it doesn't matter because I rolled a natural 1.
It hits the ice behind him, and just there's a little bit of melting happening.
My eyes are just so filled with tears that I can't actually see where I'm throwing my magic.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Slow Talker, it's your turn.
Okay. Is he still in my moonbeam?
He can't move, so yes, he is.
Okay, well, it's going to stay where it is. And,
That's that's a 15 to save.
I don't think he has to take it damage again until his turn, right? Because he didn't enter the area.
No, I think you're probably right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, bummer. But yeah, I'm going to hurl my luminous arrow at him. That's a 15 to hit.
That misses. It just hits the wall behind him.
What a total punk.
It's pretty.
I'm going to, I don't know how far I am from him, but can I get into his melee range?
Yeah. You were over by the Winter's father. You can absolutely get over to him.
Okay, I'm going to go hit him with a shillelagh staff because I have cold resistance.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That would have been smart for me to have done that.
Yeah, I have 21.
Hits.
5 damage.
That takes us to Krampus's turn. Let's see if I can actually roll a decent wisdom saving throw. And I still can't.
Alright.
So he does
Should
nothing.
have summoned a smarter demon.
It lasts a minute, and I haven't been keeping track. How many fails is that so far? Is that
I'm going to say it's 5.
all right?
I haven't been keeping track either, but I'm
Sorry.
going to say we're at 5.
I just assumed he would have shaken it off by now.
Nope, so would I, but I can't roll
All
wisdom
right,
saving
so
throw to
we'll
save
say
my
one
life.
more round then.
He takes 15 damage from Moonbeam.
I get to save from it, though. And that's a 13. I don't save, so 15.
Yep.
Rommel, your turn.
Just die, you jobby-eating walloper! That's a DC 14 wisdom save. I ran out of insults. I had to go look up more.
Wisdom, you said?
Yeah, 14.
It's a whopping 8,
All right.
which is better than what I've been rolling for
Take
wisdom.
7 psychic damage.
Again, confusion, but still pain. Rusty Jim, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Oh, am I still getting any kind of bardic inspiration? I've been forgetting
I think
about
you
that.
used that on your save.
Yeah, he just gave you the one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know how bardic inspiration works. So. Cool. All right, I'm gonna keep shooting this giant demon. 18 to hit.
It's just barely hits.
10 damage.
Okay.
12 to hit. Does not hit.
Misses.
23 to hit
Hits.
for another 13 damage.
And one more?
One more. 13 to hit.
Misses.
All right.
The Krampus seems to be barely holding on at this point and shaking in fury at the inability to do anything.
Yes.
Krampus or demon?
Yes.
Oh, and as a bonus action on my turn, my cloak billows dramatically.
Yeah, it does. It's majestic.
Just needed to get that in there.
Yep. Daft Reptile, it's your turn.
All right, and screaming with fury and sadness about my destroyed familiar, I rolled another one.
Too upset, man.
You're so sad.
You can't concentrate. It's very distressing.
Barely holding it together to keep the haste up.
Slow Talker, it's your turn.
Okay.
You take 5 damage. That's already halved because of your resistance from the cold.
Okay. And it's for a ranged spell attack. Is there any disadvantage being next to him?
I believe that there is disadvantage from being next to him, but you can back up. I'm fairly certain he doesn't get reactions because of Josh's stupid spell.
Okay. Well, let me smack him with my staff first, then.
Okay.
Okay, and that is a 14. I'm sorry, it's a unnatural 20 to hit.
Hits.
All right, and does 6 damage.
It hurts him.
And then I will back up.
You bonk one more creature in the head.
This one was much more aggressively. But,
Sure.
And I'll back up then to shoot an arrow at him.
Okay.
And that's a unnatural 21 to hit.
Hits.
And it does 11 damage. Radiant.
Okay. With this, the radiant arrow splashes against him, and the sparks fizzle around him, and his being just kind of pops, and sparkles just fall to the ground as Krampus disappears.
Yay!
That was the prettiest death of a creature I've ever seen.
Indeed.
As you guys, you turn, and the Winter's father, who, now that Krampus is gone, suddenly he seems to have a little more vitality. He doesn't seem to be weakening as he's able to stand up. He thanks you as you approach him. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know what my brother was thinking doing that, but I didn't even realize he was alive, quite frankly. I have you to thank for saving the Midwinter celebration.
It's not alive anymore.
Sadly, no. I don't know what happened to him. He used to be such a good person. Not even really sure how he's still alive. He should have died hundreds of years ago, but okay.
So if your winter dad was that winter uncle?
I mean, technically, I suppose so, but I didn't really get the title for the family. It was just me.
I can't believe we just killed winter uncle.
I guess that's why he lost it. He didn't get the title.
Think of him as winter stepdad. Maybe that'll make it better.
He was the winter uncle that you don't talk to at Christmas and Thanksgiving celebrations because of his horrible opinions.
Yeah, we all know that, Uncle. Anyway, as you leave the tower with the Winter's father, he reunites with his wife, Klaus, and you follow as the many travelers and toy makers head out. He presses his fingers to his lips and whistles. The sound echoes through the Yule ahead, and it is seemingly lost in the wood until you hear the clacking of hooves above you. You look up to see a large red sleigh led by 8 snow deer that run through the air, landing in front of you, their majesty striking you. The Winter's father beckons you all to join him as he steps onto the sleigh. One by one, you all make your way onto the sleigh, and with a beautifully scenic journey over the Yule, you are once again within the Village of Toys. The 4 of you stick around for a little while afterwards, help the elves finish their decorating, and are able to, a few days late, have the opening of the Midwinter celebration. Cheers ringing from across the lake as the people finally see the lights, the arcane lights on the island. The end.
Yay!
Well done, you beat the Krampus.
Do we get toys?
Yeah.
They
Where's
do.
the presents?
They do. The Winter's father does give you guys just some gifts. Like he gives you
Some socks.
toys. Oh yeah, of course you get
Knitted
socks.
caps.
You get a pop-up toy maker. You get a wooden snow deer. A
Wait, a toy
midwinter
maker?
flute. Yep.
No, you made the toys for us. I have to make my own toy now?
You get a Clockwork Noel elf soldier, some Winter's hat, a plush of the Winter's father. He gives you some stuff
Nice.
like that. He also gives you just some gold that he had around. He doesn't have a lot to do with the gold, but he gives you a reward for his thanks.
Much better.
Look at this, a collectible Beanie Baby. This is only worth millions.
That is worth a lot. Thanks, you guys, for joining us. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas / Happy Holidays.
That
Yay.
was fun.
Thank you. Oh, I've lost one of my pages.
Loading adventure.
Bear with me. Seriously, where did this page go?
We win.
Nope, I found it. Good try, though.
Encounter lost.
Well, I guess if there's no price tag on it, it's free.
Oh, as somebody who's worked in retail, that's the worst.
That's the first thing I thought of when Josh said. I guess we win the adventure. Yeah, I also grew to hate that.
Thanks for running, Jessica. Yeah, that was fun. What
Yeah.
did we
Welcome.
what did we miss out on the fast forward third and fourth floors?
Okay, so there was actually some magical. There was a puzzle room on the third floor that had some magic
look at that.
swords.
Oh man,
And
that
I-
would have taken us hours.
Yeah, it was-
Forever.
It'd be a 2-part episode.
That was one of the first things I decided to cut out. There were supposed to be more things in the forest that I cut out.
hmm
I shortened the fight with the orcs, and there were less of them than there should have been.
She thought we were going to be really efficient.
I did not. This is what the adventure called for.
Oh, okay.
Is this an adventure that's online?
What's it called?
Yeah, give him a shout out. Give him a shout out.
This is an adventure I found on the DM's Guild. It's called Danger in a Midwinter Wonderland. It was written by Asa Wheatley.
Nice.
All right.
Good job, Wheatley.
Good job, Asa Wheatley.
Mm-hmm.
But we defeated you.
It's like,
Good
defeated
try.
a
We
shortened-
defeated half
shortened
of
version
your,
of you.
half
yeah,
of
we
your
did
thing.
have your adventure.
That Krampus and the Warlock, I think that could have gone so much worse if Jessica didn't roll so badly on so many saves. Oh, totally.
Yeah, that was kind of amazing.
I assume that Krampus had a
Yeah.
poor wisdom bonus. All right, cool.
Nice.
I would have figured that he would have legendary resistance or something like that. But yeah. It's like on your way down, Rusty Jim trips over the last stair
Yeah.
and has a lifelong distrust of stairs.
Yeah.
Just so everybody's not sad,
Mhm.
Daft Reptile did summon back Duck during the festival.
Good.
Yeah, the Winter's father helped you with that. He gave you some supplies, things you needed to do that.
Good. I need to see Duck and the polar bear back before Jim can not be distraught anymore. He's sad until he sees those two.